down.
Autobiographic, how you documented all my secrets. You a demon, but still I'm John Henry, working hard in every season. Believe.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting five. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to a look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Wembanyama is the center with Sochan next to him. The guard pair are Jones and Vassell. And it's Champagnie in at the small forward position. And for Atlanta, in the backcourt, it's the stars Young and Murray. Johnson is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Bay in at the 3, the small forward. If you like high-flying affairs, Brett, this is the matchup for you. Loads of athleticism on display with both of these teams.
I'm loving the fast pace and the scoring and the highlight reels we're going to get tonight, Kevin. Excited when these two teams with this kind of ability face off.
And here's Jones, following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Here's Murray up on top, covered by Vassell. Takes a 3. Murray, no good. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Vassell, no good. Ring shot on the way. And it's Murray. That time an assist from Young.
Defensively, you're trying to prevent DeJounte from getting to the rim, but he can counter. That mid-range becomes deadly.
And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
Team's first.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. And here's Jones. It's Vassell on the wing. Fades. Rebounded by Capella. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. When you think about the Spurs, Greg, it's hard to believe how long Greg Popovich has been at the helm, isn't it?
Man, it's hard to imagine another team will have the stability at head coach that the Spurs have had. Not too many coaches last decades anymore.
Now, Wembanyama. After the missed 3 from Trae Young. The drive by Wembanyama.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Here's Murray. Wembanyama with the rebound. The Spurs have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Man, you look at the hype surrounding Wembanyama. Greg, it's unreal.
One of the best prospect profiles really since LeBron. Almost unfair to try and live up to the expectations, but he's got the tools to be one of the best to ever play.
Now here's Capella. And here's Young from the arc. Vassell grabs the board.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Now, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Murray against Vassell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Looking at DeJounte Murray, it's amazing, Brent, how well he recovered from a serious injury just a few years ago.
You never know how a guy is going to bounce back from an ACL injury and a complete year off from basketball, but he is back to full strength, and he has been awesome. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Takes the 13-footer, and that one off the back of the rim and in.
And just beating the open man. Nice recognition there from Vassell.
Young for 3, knocks down the 3-ball. Young's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Atlanta.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Johnson kicks to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Fires for three. Rebound San Antonio. And a fast break now for the Spurs. From 6 away. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And for the second straight time, Brent, the Atlanta Hawks made a first-round exit in 2023.
So it's interesting, Kevin, when a team achieves something that maybe they didn't think they were going to get to, how those expectations change. I think that's happened to the Hawks a little bit. Look, they made a coaching change. They fell short this year. With some retooling, they definitely have some pieces out there who are going to fight and are going to adjust to what it is they need to do in order to take that next step.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 2. Latrey. Young, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Right side, Jones. Clock up 2 there. Jones has got 6.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now, here is Young. He's got 8. Gets it to go from beyond the Young.
Oh, man, easy money for Young. When someone's that wide open, it's going to turn it into a bucket.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. The Spurs making a switch here. Collins is checked in. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. And going back to the NBA draft night 2018, you remember this, when we first saw Luka Doncic traded for Trae Young.
And there's been so much talk about this trade, Kevin. I think we can agree both teams, it's paid dividends for both franchises. They've made immediate impacts, and in terms of Trae, he's quickly become one of the league's elite scorers.
Bogdanovich checked in for Atlanta. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Our T-shirt crew is looking for the loudest fans, so get up and get crazy!
There's 1:17 left to play in the first quarter. Jones against Young. On the basket by Jones.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Now here's Murray. Kicks it out to Johnson. No good on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Johnson, a wide open look. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Hawks leading. It's tipped. Capella, the pass to Murray. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Murray's got 6 points.
And Murray just creating openings, does such a good job with the ball in hand.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Jones. Sinks that one from the post. He's got 10.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Young from outside. Good on the triple.
Well, if you're going to allow Trae to squeeze off a three, he's going to squeeze hard.
Outside for Wembanyama. And finished off by Collins.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Trae Young.
18.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
In the backcourt, it's the stars, Young and Murray. Johnson is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at the 5 down low. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Spurs trail by 5. Now Vassell, still scoreless. Out to the right wing. And you think of height as an advantage in basketball, but Greg, the versatility at such a premium. Can you be too tall in today's NBA?
It's a valid question. The two biggest concerns for seven-footers are mobility and durability. To move the way they need to puts a lot of strain on those lower extremities.
So it's the Spurs now. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Vassell, no good. Atlanta leading by 7. Here's Murray. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Will it go? And the basket by Vassell.
And what do you expect from Vassell? He's an accurate shooter from the perimeter.
Vassell against Murray. Young outside on the wing, Johnson. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here we go. Here's Wembanyama. Nails it from the high post. Wembanyama has got 7 points in the game.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Young from outside. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Puts up a 3. Johnson outside. Young for 3. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. Young's got a pair of triples in the second now for Atlanta. Spurs trail by 7. Jones in the post, defended by Young. Jones, no luck.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
The 10-footer drained for 2 points. 12 points for him. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Johnson finds Murray. Young outside, lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And once the team to beat in the West, Greg, San Antonio is trying to get back to that level.
Well, they have a great organization, top to bottom. They're smart and battle-tested. I believe these guys will find a way.
They get it back. Here's Collins, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And there's the foul. This goes against Atlanta.
Just so much activity from John Collins as a stretch 5 at times, hard to track around the floor.
The Spurs making a switch here. Wesley's checked in. Atlanta leading by 4. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, of course, these young Spurs are coached by one of the all-time great coaches in Greg Popovich. Keldon Johnson says of Pop, he's around here smiling and excited each and every day. To have him along with us is big. And Popovich gives them confidence. Devin Vassell said, as long as we play together and we play the right way, we'll have a chance to win every game. Kevin?
And having you-know-who helps too, right? Wembanyama makes things happen. David, thanks. Here's Murray. Young against Wesley. A 3-ball. The Hawks again can't hit.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
6 on the shot clock. Pass to Vassell. Launches from deep. It's hauled in by Trae Young. The Hawks shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. The Spurs making a switch here. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Passes it to Collins. Here's Sohan. Pass to Wesley. Knocked loose. And now Young running the floor all by himself. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Branham can't get it to go. The Hawks leading. Murray right side. To end the drought, and it's Murray with the jam.
Murray's athleticism helping him navigate his way to the basket that time, an aggressive play.
And San Antonio shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times.
A good job on the glass there, working hard to establish position and put himself in a great spot to come away with that rebound.
Yep, that one goes in there. And now a 6-point Hawks lead.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Got it despite fading back a bit.
That's what you want to work for, a high percentage look from deep.
Young for 3. Johnson with the rebound. Here's Wesley. That's tipped.
Now, you don't see a lot of shot blocks from Bogdanovich, but he is big enough to get it done.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They led by 2 after the first.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
On the court right now for the Spurs, the guard pair are Jones and Vassell. Wembanyama is the center with Sohan next to him. And it's Champagnie in at the small forward. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Okongwu. On the inbound, and he dunks it down. The Hawks leading by 5. Young from outside drills the three-pointer. Young's got 20 points.
What a tough shot. Young experience of having to stick jumpers with defense all over.
And the pass to Wembanyama. Over Okongwu. Wembanyama, no good.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
They grab their own miss. And here's Young from the arc. No good there.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
Here's Sohan. Rebound by Johnson.
Even in close to the hoop. That's a tough one to drain when the defense is that stifling.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Good on the three-point shot. Young's got the lead up to 11 now for Atlanta.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Outside, Jones. Over Young.
Like the defensive effort from Young there. He gave it all and was rewarded with the miss.
Outside for Murray. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 4 assists in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Poke loose. Fires the three. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. You know, here we are, Greg, looking at Victor Wembanyama. I mean, can he get any taller? Wow.
Well, he's already 7'4", Kevin. But yes, what's amazing is that I still think he's grown, which is scary for the rest of the league.
Here's Jones. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Just good aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Outside for Murray. Buries the long-range jumper. Murray's got 22.
Typically, Murray likes to get that shot off while he's dribbling, but in recent years, working on that catch-and-shoot situation.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Not sure what the defense is thinking, or if they are. They continue to let him shoot. That is bad defense.
Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
They worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Outside for Murray. Shoots over Vassell. Johnson outside for the three. And he stays with it. Murray down low, covered by Vassell. Johnson's shot is off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
On the wing, Jones. No good from outside. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. The kick out to Young.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
San Antonio making a switch here. 1:36 left in the third quarter. Lets it go from deep. Pass to Sohan. Ball's knocked loose. Young with the steal. Oh, here we go with Okongwu and nobody back. Drops in the tray off the fast break. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Atlanta.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And all game long, they've been finding blocks. Their focus on strong rim protection has helped stifle the opposing team's offense.
The Spurs have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight. Johnson's checked in for San Antonio. 1:04 left in the third. Atlanta leading by 11. Johnson inside. Missed inside. Spurs have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. The lead now cut to single digits. Wesley's got 4 this quarter. There's 48 seconds left here in the third quarter. The kick out to Young. From downtown, another three for Atlanta.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Here's Branham. He's covered by Murray. 11 feet away. Okongwu grabs the board.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
And a deep three from Young. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. 7 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Wesley. High shot from 10 feet out. Wesley's got 6. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. And we'll be back with you shortly. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. In the backcourt, it's the stars, Young and Murray. Okongwu is out there with Johnson. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Murray right side. Vassell with it. And the layup's good off the glass.
No, not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
Here's Murray. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And the Spurs making a change here. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Spurs trail by 8. Jones in the post. Young's there. Jones, no luck. Atlanta's shooting 40% from the field. Jones against Murray. Young outside. From past the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. Young's got 29.
And you can see why this team depends on Young for a big chunk of their offensive production. This guy is a pure scorer.
Rejected by Young. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Intercepted. Here's Champagnie trying to find Jones. He gets it to him for Murray. And the shot is long. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Pulls up on the wing. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Vassell, no good.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Young from deep three-point range. The Hawks again can't hit. Spurs trail by 11. Pass to Champagnie. Jones against Young. Jones, no one around him. Here's Wembanyama. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
The Hawks leading by 8. High post Young, working on Jones. Johnson left side. Young left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, I'd love to see him just get a smidge closer to the basket. Once he sees a few shots go in from there, that might open up everything from distance.
Team second.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Here's the pass to Jones. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Here's Champagnie. He's guarded by Johnson. Shot by Champagnie, no good. On its way from Young for 2. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
The Hawks leading by 8. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Shoots the 3. Good defense by Wembanyama.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
And the basket by Vassell.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
Young from outside, and again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Wembanyama. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the final quarter. Off target with the fadeaway. Johnson down low, defended by Jones. Young outside, fires the 3. The rebound by Champagnie.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
On its way from Young for 2. Unable to get that one. Spurs trail by 9. Now Wembanyama lets it go with the 3. Okongwu grabs the board. Johnson outside. Murray outside. The kick out to Young. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Vassell wide open. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Young's shot is off. And it's the Spurs ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Lets it fly. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Jones.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
And here's Young from the arc. They get it back. For 3. Drills it from outside. Young's got 35 in the game.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home.
All right, DA, thanks again. Thank you for joining us.
See you at the next.